everyone, this is day 14. You might hear an echo because I'm actually recording from the stairwell of my building, and it's not to be creative this time or to change locations. It's because it's the only place that I found that isn't full of people and isn't going to disrupt my video. And there was almost a disruption there. Anyway, I'll talk about the obvious. I haven't been recording videos in the past 2 days, and I'll share with you now why. 2 days ago, my mom's only sister, my 37-year-old aunt, went to the hospital. That would have been my day 12. She went to the hospital because she had these symptoms or whatever. And the point is that yesterday she was diagnosed with leukemia. Needless to say, these haven't been the best moments ever, and I didn't have the time to record the videos, or the mind, or it wasn't in my top priorities. She has one of the acute types of the leukemia, so the treatment has already begun. The treatment began yesterday. She will be getting chemo, and she has a plan there for treatment. Prognosis is relatively good. Doctors are very encouraging and very positive when talking about her future and the outcome of the treatment. As a family, we're holding ourselves together, and we're really thinking this is just going to be a phase that she's going to go through like many other people have gone through, unfortunately. For her, it's really tough. Obviously, she's young. She's 37 years old, and she has young boys. She has a set of twins, my baby 7-year-old cousins. She recently is going through a separation, so it's added stress and something unexpected. It's quite tragic for somebody when you're faced with that reality. In terms of my juicing, I'll tell you that I probably have never felt more like juicing than now. I mean, I think it's so scary, and I think it's so shocking and overwhelming, the cancer rates in this country. And I think it would be stupid of us not to think that our nutrition has absolutely something to do with it directly. My aunt isn't overweight. I mean, she's normal weight. I would probably say she's probably at a healthy BMI, so she's not dealing with obesity or anything, but she doesn't eat well. She eats the standard American diet, which consists of lots of fast food and whatever. I'm not directly blaming her situation on the diet, on nutrition, even though of course I believe it has something to do with it. But what I'm trying to say in terms of the juicing, in terms of why I'm even doing these videos, and what I have brought you guys along the journey with me, the people that have watched, and I take this second to thank everybody who has written me something these days to know where the heck I am and what's going on. Thank you. And I thank you ahead of time, because I'm sure I'm going to get lots of encouraging messages. But in terms of this and the juicing, I will say that I do think, obviously, that it has something to do with the cancer rate in general in this country. So I am back on track, obviously, these last 2 days. Juicing wasn't my number one thing on my mind, and I just had whatever was available for me to eat in the moment, because I stayed very late on day 12. I was very late at the hospital, and I was still doing my clinical. So in other words, I had no time and no mind, and I really didn't prioritize my juicing these last 2 days. Today I'm back on track. I had my juice this morning, and I plan to juice to finish my 60-day journey. I will say that I was a little bummed about the situation that I did eat and I did break my juicing fast because I did want to do the 60 days, and I wanted to record that video where I was having my first meal after 60 days without having eaten anything. But how superficial is that in the grand scheme of things at this moment? I mean, really, who cares? I'm doing this not for the videos or for recording my first bite of food in 60 days. I'm doing this because I want to get healthy, and I want to avoid any chance of myself getting any type of cancer, any type of disease that is totally preventable. Okay, not totally preventable, but that the chances are very decreased if you're not overweight like I am, if you are consuming foods that are not going to make your body be full of toxins and all of that. So that's my story, that's what's going on. Like I said, I mean, personally, I'm feeling okay. I mean, yesterday was a tough day. I'm not gonna deny it. Yesterday was a tough day, finding out what was going on. I think the worst part is, yes, my aunt, and also I feel for my mom a lot because that's her only sister, so that's very hard on me. But we thank God that it could have been a lot worse, and it's something that the doctors are being very positive about. So day 14, I started, today I had a carrot and orange, and I made myself a mean green. I'm going to do it, and I am so tempted to starting day 1 today again and doing the 60 days from this point on. I'm very tempted, and who knows, maybe when I get to the 60 days, I'll decide to do 2 more weeks just so that I can get to that goal because I really wanted to do it. But like I said, that's not the purpose. In the grand scheme of things, who cares? Who cares even if I ate yesterday? Who cares if we're doing this and there's one day that we eat? The point is that the very next day, the very next moment that we realize that we're off track, we'll get back on track. And we try to have a bigger focus on what we are putting in our mouths and into our bodies, and things that could contribute to illnesses. Not only cancers, but diabetes, hypertension. There is a direct correlation with diet and diabetes and hypertension and many other diseases. So that's that. I will ask you guys if anybody wants to do something nice or say something positive. I would prefer a little card for my aunt. She's that type of person that she likes getting some people don't like, other people don't know, some people don't like getting the attention, but she likes being babied and pampered, so I know she would appreciate that. So I'm actually going to post her the address of the hospital where she's staying at, so if anybody wants to send her a get well card, I personally would appreciate it so much more than anything that you can write to me. So thank you. We're staying strong. We're juicing to get better. I have even considered, and I'm going to talk to her today. I'm going to go see her now in a little bit, taking her juice so that along this treatment that she's going through, she can have it alongside what she's being fed, obviously. But, as a supplement to what she's having, because I think it would only do her body good. So thank you, everyone, for looking out for me these last 2 days. And this just goes to show that life is full of unexpected moments and situations, and that's what life is. And we have to just build our diets, our menus, our juices, our own health, prioritize it around that. So I'm not quitting in any way. On the contrary, I think I am probably more committed to this now than ever. So for health, I'll see you guys tomorrow on day 15. I'll give you my weight loss results tomorrow. I'm sure I didn't lose as much as last week just because of the whole, the past 2 days, but it doesn't matter. In the grand scheme of things, like I have said, that is insignificant. So to better health to everybody, thank you again ahead of time. For the people that have said something positive, I appreciate any prayer, any well thought towards my aunt. Very, very, very appreciated. So have a good weekend, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow, and I'll tell you my weight loss results on day 15.